rebounding to win the series 2-1. Altavilla, first from Harkin, and it's in at third. Feet on the grass, pitch to Altavilla, and it's Altavilla in the left side, rests the bat on the back shoulder. Close to the plate, he will take up staff, continue to do very well. 27 frames, a 2.67 staff ERA so far. Altavilla lasering down the left field line. That is down fair in the corner. Here's Altavilla to second. It's a 1-0 game. Kane County does have the advantage, but the Canaries already threatening to erase. First to Landon. And it bends outside, hits off the glove frame at third base. Altavilla plays it safe. Landon, what a tear this guy's been on over the last couple of games. Deep in yesterday. Righty Harkin brings the hands together. Here's an 0-2, and Landon will take it. Landon late was looking flustered and took it out on the gold eyes over the next couple of nights. He and Harkin are locked up in a game of chess here. Nobody wants to make the first move. Scott, about 6'2", from Casa Grande High School and Loyola Marymount University, Walnut Creek, California. He's going to get Landon here. Makes that drop off the table, and Landon does swing over it. It's one down still for him that he went deep in the seventh. Earlier in the ball game, he sent one out to right. We had similar wind last night. It got to about the warning track and then blew into the Canaries bullpen over that 312 wall and right. But old Father Wind just had other ideas.
Yeah, and that's happened to him a couple times, and you got to imagine that's frustrating. You know, going to
Cougars and the fellas from Sioux Falls locked up here in a good ball game. They were an affiliated team, and now they've ended up in the independent ranks as part of the contractions around Sioux Falls. He is formerly part of the Brewers organization, played for that system back in 2013. Alexander?
Jump the farthest. Be good entertainment here.
1-2 to Alexander, and he sends a high fly down that right towards second. Cribbs is right next to him. Shortstop playing just behind. Harkin. 1-2 comes, and he gets it by Alexander. High, hard, hot stuff. And our hitting coach, get it done any way you can. Whether it's walks, whether it's for this team needs, in that 4 spot, the DH is going to give us 1-0.
Ball club.
Never a bad thing to have your hitting coach batting. Henry 2-0 might see something in the wheelhouse. Deal, and there's a high fly ball, left field. Going back is Caraviotis right in front of the Dakota style sign. Charlie Valerio, he's up at the dish. Canaries trying to erase a 1-0 deficit. Valerio taking the first before Steve Wright called over the outside corner. Valerio is so good to start this season. A couple of hits already on his resume. It's all spilling over onto social media. Dance video of his from the locker room going viral right now. There's a bouncer toward the second base.
Overcome it without letting the Canaries score here. Canaries looking
third and first for us. Look out for those car windshield, folks. He will
kind of go in here, gets that seasoned rust off of him. He'll be great for these bats.
Took a home. Righty kicks and comes. Mihawczewski inside out. He is certainly someone who likes to take his time. Fires. Mihawczewski slaps a base hit. Field fence, and that was about as hard as we've seen anyone hit a ball. Just 1 for 7, but he has made the 1 count. Does have 3 RBIs on the season after Mitch had the day off yesterday. In just 1 week. Central to put something in play. He chops one over the mound. This is going to be grabbed by the shortstop. He gets a tag.
Oh, you're going to have to go take a look. I don't know if you can get anything as big.
On first, and Reichenbach.
It for a guy coming out and making his first start.
There goes Hart. Pitch is low. Throw to second is high. It's out in center field. Hart bounds to his feet. He's trying for third. Here comes the throw. It's offline from Seymour. And 2-1. He's licking his chop. Fish. 3-1, Reichenbach. 2 outs. Deal home, and Reichenbach, purity and patience on his part. Now it's Mitch. He will be representing them at the Tokyo 2021 Games. Ball League, as well as the Appalachian League and the American Association of the year. Card turns over to Altavilla. First, doubled out to the left field corner, but was left on second. Righty comes, restraint, gave up the Mihawczewski single, got a second out against Hart.
Maybe here as they get to their second turnaround on the batting order, they figured something out.
2-1. Altavilla 3-1. And Altavilla.
Hopefully he doesn't watch baseball.
Danny Tanner. And it is night. Tie game 1-1. Righty comes and at sfcanaries.com. Righty delivers and he'll punch away Altavilla. Skipper. He's also played in the Landon with our score 1-1. Falls behind 0-1 and now rifles one. Lot for us. Didn't have a hit, was on a couple of times last. Clutch. Go ahead to our making this year for the Birds. There. Righty comes on 0-2. Drew a lot of walks in college. Not going to draw one here. Instead bounces to the shortstop. Just in front of the Dakota-style side between these two squads.
Yeah, I was about to say this is one of the first times all season we've had more hits.
1-1 here against Kane County. Here's a 1-2, and Henry sends one high and deep again, out toward the left field corner. This is going to be at the wall, leaping. It's Caraviotis. He caught it. Valerio here in the bottom half of frame 3, and Valerio will immediately swat a bouncer at short, flip to second. Fielder's choice will wrap up.
We have for, since we moved here, but win or lose, I think people come out and support. You got to lay your head wherever you can.
Harkin, 2-1 and Mihawczewski.
Came to the game, I did a quick spin on our bike, so that wind coming from the south is going to make it a deep porch tonight.
Mihawczewski sends one out to left. Caraviotis back.
Carrying.
That one is
out. Best names in the league too.
Well, wait till you hear my about. Let's see, Harkin, right fielder, following the Trey Mihawczewski home run. He will.
Solid year. In fact, there's
Ed got under that one, sends it to deep left though. Caraviotis has been certainly will certainly put it on the calendar.
Hopes in the community for how these guys will do, and football team is one of the best in the IFL, and then our
Mitch Glasser on 1-1, sending one toward the third base bag. It does trickle over, and Glasser steps on the accelerator to second. What a game for Mitch. RBI base hit and a double. And I think you're exactly right, Mr. Mayor. Some great talent across all the sports. I was actually at a Sioux Falls Storm game last weekend. And it's not just sports, musically as well. Toby Keith was just across the parking lot last night. Any chance you made it to that concert?
I didn't make it to Toby Keith because I had a banquet I had to be at, but I saw some pictures, and Toby filled the house, man. It was really weird to see a full concert. People on top of each other in kind of the pit area, and it makes you feel anxious and kind of nervous, like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? But we got to get to that point again.
Absolutely.
We got to get to that point of normalcy. So it was cool to see Toby there doing his thing, and I heard he put on a really tremendous show.
Oh, he's one of the best in country music, and I was belting out a couple of Toby Keith songs on the broadcast last night. I certainly did not do him justice, but I'd like to think I brought part of the concert, at least an out-of-tune version, to the fans here.
Well, what Toby's known for is he loves the troops, he loves military, and there was a couple military events earlier in the day that I think he was a part of, and that always means a lot to him when he can do that.
Here's an 0-1 that Altavilla will bounce to second. Mr. Mann
is agreeing with her. Should we get a Taco John's? You a big Taco John's guy?
I would love a taco cage. Logan Landon on 0-2 very quickly on Landon, who struck out and will take his second at-bat next. Landon lasering one up the middle. Getting out of the way was Harkin, and blistered up the middle. Now it's Ghana, our new of the game in the third. And no information yet on what Ghana 0-2 after a foul away. He will take. No matter quite so much. He's really more of a leadoff man, but hitting in the 3 spot. 1-2. Here's a 1-2, and Gata sends a soft bouncer towards short. Cribbs charging without homering tonight. Sends the one if he can go the other way, and that's where his RBI single went. A couple of evening fielders, Seymour, playing a step or two toward left. Righty comes. So happy to be back in action in 2021, and that's what it's all about. Kids having a... Henry played for St. Paul in 2019, our bench coach. All player coaches on the assistant side for Mike Meyer. Henry lasers one back to the hitter. I said minor league. That does include his college stats as well. Takes a bend piece. He's going to be punched away. Breaking ball gets him on the inside corner. 1, 2, 3.